come out of this with a, you know, glow up or something. I don't know. Don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm saying. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paroma Sharma and this is my little rectangle where I share a little bit of my life with you. And today I've got something really fun in store for you guys. I am going to be showing you how I do my own lash extensions at home. Now I will dive into my lash story really quickly, but first and foremost, the disclaimer needs to be put out there. I'm not a professional. I am not professionally trained. I've never had any kind of formal training in any of this, and so I'm not advising you or showing you a tutorial of how to do this by yourself at home. That is not what this is. This is just something I do at my own risk, and if you'd like to do it, then do so at your own risk. So now that that disclaimer is out there, we can actually talk about my lashes. So I actually have them done here already. I love that they're subtle, that I think it looks absolutely great. It took a very long time, and you'll see that in the video. Took about 2 to 2.5 hours. When I have gotten it done by a professional, it does generally take that long. I normally get like a medium to full set. So kind of like a hybrid set of like singles and doubles and triples. What that basically means is how many fake lashes they attach to an original lash. So I could have an original lash and like a very natural set would be 1 lash extension or max 2 lash extensions being attached to that 1 actual original lash of mine. Whereas a medium to full set, like a full body set, would be like my 1 original lash with 3 lashes stuck onto it. So that's basically how your lash set is measured from my understanding of it. Like that's just my understanding of it. Thank you. Got Maggie noodles. So back in 2016, and I'll insert some photos here, I used to get it done a lot, actually back to back to back. So the only reason I had to stop that in 2016 was primarily because I was realizing not that I was losing lashes, that's not exactly what happened. You've got a brand new lash, which is like a baby lash, and then you've got a longer lash, which is an adult lash, and it's at its maturest right now. You attach 3 lashes to this, it makes it heavier, it looks fuller, but then when you lose that 1 lash, now you're actually losing 4 lashes because that 1 mature lash had 3 attached to it, like 3 extensions attached to it, and that fell off, right? It fell off at its original time. It was time for it to fall off. It just looks emptier because it took 3 more lash extensions with it, right? And what you're left with is a baby new lash that does not have any extensions put on it. So what ends up happening is that your lashes start to look emptier. And to some degree, they do get emptier because some of your lash follicles just can't hold up the 3 lashes that are attached to it. That being said, it doesn't ruin your lashes, or at least it didn't ruin my lashes permanently. So in 2016, when I used to do it a lot, I suddenly stopped and I realized how naked my lashes looked. And then I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore because I need to get back to my original lashes. I stopped getting any refills, and lo and behold, my original lashes with full body and length did come back. However, it took several cycles for it to come back, and I'm gonna say it was at its best 4 months after I had stopped. And I just had these bare eyes that didn't even have my own lashes, and I was like, oh my god, what's going on? I just never went back to it. I did some of my own ones here and there when I started to do them at home on my own. It was easier, it was manageable, it was economical to do it by myself, but I would do the clusters, which are like these tiny little clusters that have 3 extensions coming out of it, and you could just buy those at like any beauty store. And it comes with the adhesive, it comes with the remover. Actually, you'll see in today's video, it is one of the ones that I actually have. I use the tweezers from the package. So the package that you see, I don't use the lashes or the glue from it, but I use the tweezers from it. That package is what I used to work with before. Then I did some research this year and I decided, you know, quarantine brain, and I got new ideas and I was like, let me see if I can do it again and this time make it better. And thus I found the lashes that I end up using from Amazon. in this video, which is going to be a link down below in the description. And then I ended up using the glue, which is also linked down below in the description, which I did have to go to a beauty supply store to pick up because Amazon was out of stock, but the link for the Amazon product is still down below, so you know what you're looking for. It was my first time working with this glue and these lashes, and I'm gonna say it went smoother than I expected. I watched several videos on it, and some people did it from above. So you put it on top of your lashes. You never glue it to your actual eyelid. You always glue it close to your eyelid, but onto a lash or a cluster of your actual own lashes. So some people do it above, and some people like to do it from under. So I primarily did it from under, and I started off doing it under, and then I also sandwiched a couple on top. I basically started from the outside, largest size, and then I started blending it with smaller and smaller sizes as I got more towards the inner corners. What I found in doing this set is that to me, it could look a little cleaner, but I think I could do that with some practice. I already like the way that it looks, and if it just ends up looking like this and doesn't get any better than this, and I'm okay with that too. Number two, it was so much cheaper than going to an actual lash technician and getting this done. This would have cost me at least $200. The pandemic is not fully behind us, but there are bounce back measures that are being taken, but certain things like salons and lash technicians, those businesses aren't open. I just feel like this entire process is a little bit more relevant right now. So I like it for the fact that I could do it myself. I like it for the fact that I have it right here. So those nasty phases between refills are just not gonna happen, because I can refill them whenever I want. Then I can literally just go in and patch it up and fix it. So I really like the convenience of that. It's so much cheaper, like I said, so I really like that. You're going to see how much glue I use. I literally use like drops. Like this glue and this pack of lash is going to last me a very, very long time. Like I'm gonna say like 6 months. Remember, I don't plan on having this permanently. Like I'll let them fall off. I actually also bought a remover, so maybe I'll do a video on removing my lashes at some point, but I don't plan on having this continuously. So yeah, realistically, it's probably gonna last me 6 months or more. I just thought this was so convenient, and I think this is genius, and I love the fact that I have all this stuff now because this is amazing. I'm so excited. But yeah, it might not be for everyone. It's definitely something that takes a little bit of practice, and I feel like I still have the muscle memory from 2016, and I just really got it right. I don't have any chunks of glue anywhere. Again, you guys will see close-ups of that. So yeah, now whether doing your own lash extensions is for you or not is something that you have to do your research and figure out, and again, try at your own risk and do at your own risk. I think it's a very personal choice, like whether you prefer doing it yourself or not, and for me, it's definitely 10 on 10. I am going to be doing my lash extensions myself. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I feel like I've given you enough talk, enough information, so let's go to the actual part where I did my lashes. So let's see the before and then the process. Here is the before. No mascara. These are my lashes close up. Okay guys, so this is the situation right now. I am sitting on the floor in front of my mirror. I've got this light set up here. I've got a really close focus mirror set up right here. So I can either look in this mirror and do it, or look over here and do it. And I will show you guys what I have, like what equipment you're going to need. These are the lashes I picked up, Lash View Matte Flat. And I think there are different sizes on here, which is great. And they're single lashes. I am most likely going to be picking up like 2, 3, maybe, yeah, like 3 of them at a time. Ideally, from the outside of your eye, you go longest, and then as you're working towards the inner corner of your eye, you move along the sizes and you do a little bit shorter. This is the glue. I will link both these lashes and this glue in the description box below. And you're going to need a disposable plate where you're going to be putting the glue on. This is what I used to use before when I did my own lash extensions, so this is my first time using singles and that new glue.
This is the package I used to use before. It comes with a clear adhesive and it comes with a remover as well. These just don't last long enough. I picked this up by mistake. I actually wanted to pick up this stuff. So this, I guess I'll just hold on to for, I don't know, like if I ever need these kinds of wispies. But what I'm gonna use from here, which I find is so super useful, is the tweezers. It's like really fine tip. This one gets a little scary really close to your eye, so you do need one of those like magnifying mirrors like this, which makes it a lot easier to use something that's almost like needle point. So it's, you really know how to use this. I would not advise using this tweezers as a first timer. And then of course makeup remover and some pads so that I can get all the gunk off of my eye, even though there's nothing on it right now. You just want a completely clean slate to start off with. Okay guys, so diving right into it, you're going to want to put your hair up and then make sure your eyes are clean of any kind of oil, any kind of residue, nothing at all. And then you're going to take a little splot of your glue, and a little goes a really long way. Grab a couple of lashes together. I'd say to grab maybe 3 or 4, and you're only going to kind of dip it in. Make sure you blow on it to make sure that the glue goes from liquid to tacky so that it actually sticks onto your lash better. And of course, again, going from the largest size from the outer corner of your eye, working towards the inner corner and reducing your size as you go. So you're going to go smaller as you go. So I'm just going through the motions of placing them. I place them further apart. I adjust them with the flat end of the tweezer all the time. I push them in nicely. And honestly, I put them really far apart, but then I go in towards the end and you guys will see that I do fill them in. And now we've moved on to the other eye, but as you can see, my right eye, the one that's completed, it's already looking good, but it's going to look better because I am going to go and fill it in a little bit more. So this right here is a really good example of what I was saying when I said that I sandwich my original lashes with the extensions, both from underneath and above. This is a good example of going from above. So let's have one last look at the before. Honestly, I love my original lashes just the same, but guys, look at the after and how fabulous this looks on such little money.
Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this video useful or at the very least entertaining. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do still have daily videos for the month of May. Yes, I'm doing daily uploads for the entire month of May, and there's still a couple of days of May left. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that awesome quarantine content. And if you have any questions about the process, if you have any feedback that you want to give me, or if you just want to say hi, go ahead and leave a comment below. And as usual guys, thank you for dropping by. I will see you guys tomorrow.